And it is a beautiful day for the sports. Coach, what have you learned about St. Paul so far?
Well, I've really followed them in the MIAA. They're 3. They talk about a little bit more in a second, Alex Rode, and he's capable of shutting the door on anybody at any time.
And how about for the McDonogh Eagles? They're the home team, and they're
really big hump day game. This is the 5th out of 9 league games being played. So, as you said, it says the best high school goalie in the country. He's headed to UVA. He's a lefty. He's really poised. He's a terrific athlete. I remember watching him play for 3 years, and he's been their main face-off guy for that whole time. He's going to have a battle who we've seen with Gabe. Inside, he finds openings, he gets open, they throw him the ball, they're willing to throw him the ball at any time, and he's been a very productive offensive player. Their most consistent offensive player in the last 2 games, and he has played very well. He's not the biggest kid in the goal. When we get him on the screen, you'll notice the tall middle of the field, Jack Simmons, number 33 for McDonogh, is sensational. We've done McDonogh about 40 attack end. Jack Parr, senior, been on the varsity. This is his 3rd year starting. He's a left-handed finisher. He's a lot like Logan Paz.
Coming up next. MIAA May 22nd, and champions will be crowned on Thursday, May 25th. Log on to MIAAlacrosse.com for schedule and ticket management company. Every detail from marketing, public relations, logistics, and cleanup, Corrigan Sports Enterprises. At Kelly, we provide integrated total benefits, payroll, and workforce management solutions for employees.
Even food that's naturally beautiful, fresh, and nutritious. So there are no artificial colors, no artificial flavors.
17 Under Armour Underclass Triathlon Tournament are the standard of the sport. Measure yourself against the top competition in your region as coaches. For more information and to register now. A beautiful day for lacrosse as we see. One of the greats. Absolutely fantastic day for lacrosse. A little breezy, a little sunny.
It's gorgeous, actually. Just a lovely day. Coach, playoffs might work out. This could be the last time they play each other, so I'm sure there's a little emotion. This may be it for me.
Been there, and I'm done with that. He is the all-time winningest coach. St. Paul.
I don't think he's looking too much down at the other sideline. He's really intent on trying to get in the pregame. They're 2-2 right now. St. Paul in the MIAA, and St. Paul's is at 3-1. I think that this is a really big game. We ought to see good. Well, this is our 5th game seeing McDonogh, so I think it's safe to say we know who's on that team. Sherm with a nice push forward.
Scoops it over to Barrel. And the Crusaders sent out their first midfield unit, number 20, Carson Gager. Now, we noticed his brother out with
place of
Matthew Mayer. Zimnock now inverted against B.J. Farrar.
Zimnock's very quick, very fast, and he's being matched up.
As a shot clock warning goes up against the St. Paul's Crusaders. 30 seconds with which to shoot.
Chris Smith.
Alvin Long played so well against Boys Latin. It was almost a shame to see them drop that one.
All juniors on this midfield, Pitts, Catlett, and Simmons. Simmons is the guy that stirs the drink, though.
Yeah.
He is.
He died. And Jennings Schweitzer broke his stick. Had to run off the field. It did it the right way. Not a lot of high school guys know how to handle that, but you have to drop the stick, and then you can't play without.
And the man, we may see St. Paul's play a little zone today, you know, and hoping that McDonogh takes those 10, 12-yard shots that Road would gobble up.
This is number saved by Road. He looked behind him. Jackson Woodward playing some defense there with the long stick. And now we get a hot
field, trying to get their transition game going, which St. Paul's loves to do. That time he threw the ball over his man's head. McDonogh guy coming out of the
23, going against Bob Barrel. Inside shot just wide. It may have been fought off by Road.
I think Road got that.
Lefty laser.
That's
that's going to be a hold. That is Farms Rofo rewards card.
St. Paul's defenseman Nick Hapney just in 33. They'll start rotating here pretty quickly because it's only a 30-second penalty.
First quarter is always brought to you by Kelly and Associates.
Up 21 seconds of their 30-second penalty. Now they're in a low 3-1-2.
He gathers and possesses for the Eagles.
George Ward, who comes in on extra man.
McDonogh looking to dodge, push it behind.
Picker hits wide open down here on the goal line extended. Parley makes a great pass back.
By Kelly and Benefit Solutions, go to kellyway.com. Proud supporters of the game of the week. Brennan Shern doing well so far on the face.
Downhill dodger. He runs midfield here with number 24, Cole Ament. That pass, he tried to throw that through the defense. For him to throw that, he could have thrown it to his midi, and he threw a bad pass, but Milani also could have gotten down and tried to block that ball from going out of bounds.
And Matty Hillgartner now he gets a pick game going with Powderly. Caples comes away with the steal. Rolls away from the pressure, and now get
St. Paul's ball.
But it happens in every game, right?
I think St. Paul's is intent on trying to control the ball a little bit. On the other hand, invert here.
Carson Gager comes out, and now it's Riley Gager.
Well, Carson's not playing. We had the wrong number. We thought that Riley was wearing 2, not 3. We apologize to the viewers. This is a really nice play by St. Paul's. Throw the ball. They threw the ball through. Geiger caught the nice pass from Logan Zinnock on the backside.
Face-off offense after they just tied it 1-1. Late first quarter always playing.
We've done 5. This is our 5th McDonogh game, and Gable Braun hasn't lost 3 face-offs in a row in any of them. This will be an interesting.
Being guarded by number 13, Chris Wilson, who's had a fantastic year as a short stick D midi. You can't live without those guys. Inside feed, shot, goal.
Finish. Cut, shoots the ball down off the goalie's calf. Beautiful shot. Really beautiful shot.
I got to ask while they go ready for the face-off.
It's like a ghost.
Now
absolutely.
You see me, now you don't.
And McDonogh historically has played tremendous defense, team defense.
on a beautiful day for lacrosse.
His defensive midi, Bobby Barrel, matches him in height and size. The other end for St. Paul's.
This is Pitts. Pushes. Powderly. Going.
By Woodward. They didn't have anything. They were intent on pushing the ball. They pulled it out. Minute left in the quarter. St. Paul's going to try to get see if they. Jack's a left-handed attackman, much like Matt Hillgardner. See if he doesn't go back there and Hillgardner. Excuse me. As we mentioned a second ago, big, strong guy. It's very tough to muscle Chris Smith. You're not going to win.
Another.
The clock's winding down.
Yep.
He was at 10 yards. He dropped his stick, so Long went right down with him, make the save.
2-1 your score here for employers of every size. Save time and control costs. Visit kellyway.com. The Summer Rumble is headed 2 and 3. Start your summer at the best run event with coolers on every bench. HOMEWOOD Field this May. The title is up for grabs in this powerhouse conference that features the best rivalries in high school lacrosse. And MIAA lacrosse, where the stars of tomorrow play for a championship today. Second quarter getting ready to go, but you get there across recruiting. It's too important to miss that date. Now, Bob,
Quarter was a bad shot. St. Paul's just blocked it and never even had a chance of getting to the goal. McDonogh picked up.
Big over. And Posner gets open. Nice play by him. I want to see Nick Hapney. Of course, Paul's, you got to love him.
Up a little set, giving the ball to Geiger, who's driving downhill.
Well, he stands his ground really well as a goaltender.
Last Friday when we did the boys Latin game, we watched impressive.
And he's a swell dancer too. He wears a soft sole Capizio dance shoe top atlet. Second quarter brought to you by FCA Lacrosse. Go to
flag down. I'm not sure what the infraction was. But
now it's Powderly. Shot, goal! Sweeney feeling it. Go on and get it, son. And Bob, I'd like to ask you a quick question. He's to nifty. I gave you the whole first quarter.
You didn't get the rare double. Sweeney matched up with a short stick, and I actually think McDonogh's a little nervous shooting the ball. Ball beat him.
Everyone on the planet was rooting for McDonogh to tie it up.
Out of bounds.
Yeah. And so to back Chris Wilson a little bit, you got that intensity going of I want the ball, and then you see a guy in front of you and you just
it's really mind-boggling to watch. I'm a big Caps fan, as you know. I really enjoy watching the hit
it around.
In a perfect world, St. Paul's would love to find 22. I heard the whistle.
Okay.
Delay a game penalty. You're right. They go from man up to man down.
Yep. An unfortunate tournament.
Middle of the field, waiting for George Ward to come out of the box. He's an attackman that comes in on extra man to replace Pitts, really. He runs with...
Get to the box, not the other end. Inside feed shot deflected on its way. Great pickup by Big Nick Hapney. Then timeout call by Coach Brock. Poor guy. He had no idea there was going to be a foul called. There was. That's going to be it. We will step away. It's 2-2 here at McDonogh School, St. Paul's, McDonogh. Time and control costs. Visit kellyway.com.
In any of the food we sell. We believe in real food. Whole Foods Market.
The 2017 Under Armour recruiting is too competitive to miss out on this opportunity. Go to UnderArmourLacrosse.com.
After he called a timeout, number 5, Rich Dion for McDonogh, tripped the man he was covering, but the play was Gager.
It's all right, but people don't. We didn't hire you for your pronunciations.
Gets a hand, takes a left-handed high hard shot, and I don't think Long was ready on that one.
No, Shernt doing work. Braun kicks it free, and that time they sent out a new guy. It was Chris Wilson.
13, 14 games so far. He's probably averaged about 20 face-offs.
Here's Mantelli.
McDonogh double pick here. He's going to roll back.
Sophomores sound the bell. School's back in.
McDonogh changed their offense up here a little bit. Kept the ball in front of the goal.
That's Hillgartner to Mitchell. I've seen that duo for a couple years.
Wilson back out again.
The face-off wins. That time number 23, Master Malius.
Zinnock, he's fast.
Zimnock can get to the inside. Logan Posner has evolved into a nice little offensive attackman.
Watching Posner and Parr at the other end for McDonogh play with their left. He gets to a good spot, shoots it high and away. Coach Hillgartner didn't like the defensive formation or he had.
Yeah. From cleanup, Corrigan Sports Enterprises handles events from we'll make it happen.
The Intercollegiate Men's Lacrosse Coaches Association will be presenting teams, leading instructional sessions, and speaking at recruiting seminars. Go to imlcanationalcup.com.
Halfway for the Screaming Eagles. Buries a shoulder, frees his hand, shot, ricochets. Ball
settled. BJ got squeezed at the midline. Nice ride by St. Paul's. Shore gets the ball.
It's cut into the same area there. And this is now a little bit of chaos.
Parr is not a tremendous dodger, but what he might do with the shorty on him is go back here and work a little pick game with Powderly. St. Paul's has not switched. Zimnock on the back.
Here he is driving against Zimnock. Sorry, Carson Gager. Shot wide by Catlett.
McDonogh's having trouble winning. He was He beat his
Sweeney.
short matchup.
Yeah.
There, he just beat that one, too.
He did. He got topside Sweeney making things.
Gets by him. Defenseman for St. Paul's got his stick on Sweeney's back. All he's got to do is turn around his shoulder, and his hands are free, and he makes a really nice shot. Last time, location, pretty crafty. Or they just decided that it's time for a change-up. To do this a couple times. B.J. Farrar, a defenseman, playing with his short stick because he's so good on the wings. They leave him on the field.
Keep that fair, and now you put him on a face-off guy. It really stretches the bounds of decency. Shot, goal. McDonogh cashes in. Liam Powderly. Get it.
Powderly gets free. He just runs around and scores. The last time Powderly drew a double team and he threw it back to the slipper, to the picker.
Different people cashing them in. Ball pinballs around, and now it's going to be McDonogh. Ooh.
Got a flag down. I don't know what happened. I think there's a late hit here on St. Paul's on midfielder Wilson. Nice play.
Make sure you get your ROFO rewards card.
It's a late hit right there by St. Paul's number Jackson, or play, as the case may be.
3-3 right now, Sweeney. There's Simmons. Up top, Sweeney. Bam!
They roll this play. They did it against Calvert Hall for a goal. Simmons is coming off right here. Easy goal for Simmons.
And the key to that is offensive coach Joe Benson, the timing. Where when that pass goes across, catches it.
And has given them a chance on every face-off.
Ball down the far. Now to Andrew. And we get a timeout by Coach Bricado. Their second. They trail 6-3.
Woman with a great boy.
At Whole Foods, food that's naturally beautiful, fresh, and nutritious. So there are no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no artificial...
Commercial and personal insurance, risk management, and specialty programs. Get more information and contact.
You need to sort of stem this run that McDonogh happened. It looks like. Now they're rotating back into their man zone.
And that's going to be blue ball.
There's Posner getting the same spot he scored earlier. He got a nice shot in.
Do it.
Great save by Long right there.
Great ending of the first half. Prizes is a full-service sports marketing and event management company. Every detail from marketing, tournaments, and high-profile running events. Corrigan Sports Enterprises. If you can dream it, we'll make it happen.
Our staff drives these trucks and vans to all these different trials. Coolers and jugs and things like that. So a lot goes into it, and a lot of people don't realize that we're very smoothly from there.
Each group of evaluators is made up of public and private school coaches as well as various club teams.
Our quest for integrity and fairness, what we provide them is a sheet, and you can see is that it has the player's jersey number and it has his position. And that's every night after tryouts, we collect these hot sheets and we compile the information on these hot sheets, and we come up.
Really, we're looking for how they handle the pressure of being in like a big time situation like they were in today. So you're looking at things like
get the best team. I thought last year that was a huge reason why we were successful. We had a team that gelled together and a team that
coach in attendance this big book, and we call it the bio book, and it's got every kid listed in here as a bio he has academically and athletically, maybe because he's a good basketball player as well, and all that can be found in the bio book for college coaches. Very, very important part of what we do.
All right, what we're doing here is we're having the callback game, and what we're trying to accomplish here is we're narrowing they're going to come out with the top 88. We'll be asked to announce the top. Have 2 games here. Then we're going to break it down to a top 44 game. Have that final school, guys from private school, guys from area club team that did a great job. We spent a lot of time in that school. Okay? There's a school for everybody to play, whether it's a D1, a D2, a D3, whatever it's going to be. For the right. All right, so congratulations on a really strong 287, 249. Are there any stone cold locks that we love? Let's hear from our goalie.
The 2017 Under Armour Underclass Triathlon Tournament are the standard on this lacrosse.com for more information and to register now. At DII-INS.com.
At Whole Foods Market, we believe in food that's naturally beautiful.
At halftime here at McDonogh Stadium, St. Paul's, McDonogh 6-3 your score, just like the rug ties the room.
One, face-offs were 6-4 at the end of the first half, but those middle of the field ground balls is where McDonogh has excelled.
Now that's a problem.
Well, you turn it over at the midfield line, it's a problem, but there's been a lot of loose ball scrambles at the midfield line, and I would say Pitts slips a pick. 2 St. Paul's guys go with Powderly. Pitts is wide open on the goal line extended. First goal. I believe this next goal is going to be St. Paul's. Let's wait and see. Throwing it through the defense. There's Posner for the St. Paul's second goal. Nipping around on the inside, getting free with high hard. This is a great play by Geiger. He really dodges, and I don't think the goalie from McDonogh was ready for that quick shot. Now the goal is on his backside. Not a good place to be. Here's Simmons picking for Powderly. Simmons cuts on the inside. He looks like he's just cutting through, clearing some space. St. Paul's forgets him. Parr finds him on the inside.
Pat score. Ration for the McDonogh Eagles. St. Paul's in their road blues. McDonogh home whites. Third quarter.
Face off, the loose ball coming down to the McDonogh offensive end. That's the second time Powderly's picked up a really nice ground ball. I'll bet one of them they don't call Jack, is my guess. Because when they're conducting offense, they go, give the ball to Jack, who are they going to give it to?
Why would Alex Rowe comes out, Powderly makes him pay.
Great inside roll by Powderly here. out on the goal line, extended, he plants his right foot or knock him over.
Thought it was 3rd and 2.
Paddley absorbed the check and threw it into the open goal. This game's starting to get away from St.
McDonogh.
Good place to start. Win the next face-off. 4 balls.
Your 3 officials for today's game.
Pearl. Actually, let's go back. All 3 of those middies for St. Paul's, all 3 of them are going to Towson.
Really Under Armour underclass event. Saved by Evan Long on that one, and he gets it out quickly.
McDonogh's under if they want check right there. Deion trying to throw the ball to Parr. He didn't make a good pass to Parr's outside. There's a little, that is.
It's Walter Skopchik. He did not watch his friends die face down in the muck to not have balls on the side by McDonough, and it's going to make it all the way to the end line.
Terrific ride by McDonough there. Soon as
The Sloppy Joe song, because things have gotten a little sloppy Joe. And Sim knockouts Gager. Gager against BJ Farrar. It's curious. None of the attacker D. They're all stayed at the restrict. Goodness! And you talk about they needed something good to happen. They made something good happen.
People sometimes complain about over the shoulder. If that's all you have, it's a great shot.
Increase the angle.
Increase the angle. If he right hand, he's
makes it back. Wilson beats him to it. And now we are free play. Oh, what a play. Inside action by Bob Barlius. And now we got some transition brewing. BJ Farrar. He does Kyle DePietro. Third quarter brought to you by Diversified against Farrar. Pushes it behind to Pearl. Keegan Pearl wants his right hand. And Farms, pick up your Rural Farms reward card today at the register and earn points for every dollar spent, including.
Can't go too many places in this town. You can't drive more than 3 or 4 miles and you're liable to find another one.
I like the one down by the casino. Tell you what, how's that? Oh, great diagonal pass, but just didn't connect. I thought they had. Now McDonogh looking to push a little transition. We talked in the first
couple minutes ago. Jack Parr zinged the ball out of bounds, and I did hear the McDonogh sideline yelling at him. But honestly, McDonogh has played in transitions. I just can't say enough about him. He really makes the right play more often than not.
Yep. Capel's on him. And here is Simmons. Jack Simmons ducks inside. Monlius. Master Monlius.
Made a good check there. He waited for Simmons to pull his left hand back. Trail check. Wasn't
zone
against McDonogh. Keep your eye out for Jack Parr.
And Griffin Catlett and Jack Simmons.
Well, keep your eye out
they got
for
some
Parr.
zone break. Oh, look at the speed. He gets a little bit of a hack. Now he's going to turn the corner. 4:30.
At Whole Foods, Market. We believe in real food. Whole Foods Market.
Diversified Insurance Industries. Commercial and personal insurance, risk management, and specialty program. Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Huddles, camps, teams, building three-dimensional.
People that ride goalies, they take advantage of the fact he's not wearing any arm pads. This poor guy got hocked. He gets hocked. Squeeze, so he called a timeout.
Nice little crowd here for a Tuesday. Shot, goal, Zimnock, Paris Hilton. How you doing?
Goal scored by number 10, Logan Zimnock.
He thought this pick was going to get in his way. Maybe there's not as much communication there with he and VJ. He kind of gives up on it. He just.
Brendan Shern doing work. Go on and show him who you call daddy. I'll tell you this, though. You got Archer Senth over there, and, you know, every time we send our strength and our respect to Archer. A little skitter dodge.
Here's Zimnock with a teeny bit of a head of steam. Freshman has displayed one, tenacity, two, he's got really good speed, and he also possesses a real
push. Technical foul.
Haven't seen anybody go to the box yet.
Only against number 5.
Rich D on number 5, who made a good slide there.
Yep.
Earlier in the session. Little fake flip here to no avail. Yeah. McDonogh handled that pretty easily.
Posner back to Pearl. Pass back. And McDonogh comes away with it. That is big time.
They're under him. Tested ground ball. St. Paul's made a bad pass on the extra man. Ball got tipped. Shore comes up with it. Throws it to Sweeney. Back to
Sure, brother of the famous Matt Sure, who I spoke with on the phone today. He called to find out if you were on the call today, Bob. He wasn't going to watch it. Up with it. More bodies hitting the floor.
McDonogh winning the ground ball battle. When McDonogh's playing, they usually win the ground ball battle, and some of it is they're playing on.
Pitts, a little bit of an angle. Rings it off the post, it looked like. Ham Whiteford now behind number 5.
St. Paul's has flipped to their zone.
Little roll off Jack Parr.
They have 4 poles on the perimeter, or just basically playing
stringing.
an eye.
And there's, you can see Jack Parr and barely didn't get there in time.
Seven's a little late getting down the par. The defense has to squeeze on the inside and help until Barrel can get down and cover that. It's very hard. We're just varying the adjectives.
Okay. Or the verbs.
Or the verbs. Is that, I'm not an English.
Positive note, 9-5 Eagles. Fourth quarter when we come back.
Third quarter. The score.
Kelly.
Griffin Howdy, Logan Howdy, and we grow the game.
And I grow the game.
I grow the game.
We grow the game.
And there's your Varsity Sports Network rankings. Calvert Hall still at the top. BL, McDonogh.
Took down Severn, having a great year. Calvert Hall and Boys Latin are the only undefeated teams in the MIAA at 4-0. And McDonogh will be tied record-wise with 3-2 records, but McDonogh will have the big tiebreaker against St. Paul's.
With face-offs today, Brendan Shern had the recipe for success for a while, and then McDonogh started a different direction.
Well, McDonogh
by the wings.
Sure. McDonogh, when Wilson's facing off, they come up with 2 poles. They usually come up with Dion and Bonnet.
St. Paul's possession here. St. Paul's in their road blues. McDonogh home whites. Crowd starting to swell. I see the McGee.
Exact carbon copy play of St. Paul's second goal. Little offense out on the wing. Posner while you're covering guys on the inside. And if the guy who was covering 17, who Posner cut off, if he's paying attention, he could have.
And look at that, Chris Wilson, after you sing his praises, he goes and go do that voodoo that you do so well. Whole Foods Market, a proud sponsor of the Game of the Week, catering any special occasion. Contact your local Whole Foods Market or log on to WFM.com.
Order.
Yeah, it's too bad they're not streaming that or we can see it. But we're streaming this, and you can see it. Here's Powderly behind.
Has his shorty. They executed to perfection. Good feed. Hill Gardner dropped his hands in.
To get it to him. And he's got PJ Farrar with a long stick on him. I'm moving that ball fast.
Nice.
To absorb, but he knows he caught him just lightly. And that's going to be a 1 minute. They could cut it to a 2-goal game. I just love the broadcasters who state the obvious.
Behind.
Zimnock, stutter step, regathers.
Good defense by Shore.
Never dodge a man up. Why not? They got less people to slide.
Correct. I concur.
Watch. Ball gets deflected with 7 seconds in the foul.
Off his back foot.
Yep.
That tends to take the ball high in the air. It goes over Zimnock's head, and they lose the ball.
They needed one right there.
This game, from McDonough's perspective, is Jack Simmons doesn't have 3 or 4 goals yet.
Yeah.
You know, one really shot off and get it off with some pizzazz.
Simmons.
Pitts and Catlett typically will come up.
Oh! PK is from Texas.
You're not going to keep Simmons down for a whole game. It's almost impossible. He's just too talented a player. With sight, there's 9 coming out. I think the goalie lost sight of Simmons' stick, so he couldn't pick the ball up. And Simmons is also bringing the heat.
Jack Simmons made it at times.
Right. When all else fails, fundamentals work.
Yeah.
And on that St. Paul's extra man, it was fundamental.
The field or the way the teams are playing that day, you get what you get. Mantelli rolls back.
Work something without the ball.
Jack Parr now on the right side. Gets it up the now it's they're scurrying around the outside quite well. Stay here. If you're Rick Mercado at St. Paul's, what's your strategy now? Because
to pull the ball. could be a really good double teamer because he is a pretty good athlete. See what St. Paul does. That ground seems to try to get the ball back.
But also when St. Paul's, if they were to press out, you're now also forcing things to your strength now. No double, but you press out and make your guys run by them.
Good point. Although no goalie's good when they're put in a one-on-one situation.
Because it's not just McDonogh or St. Paul. I mean, if you're a starter for an MIAA team now, you're going to score on a one-on-one with a goalie. I listen.
Pitts, Catlett, and Simmons. Sounds like a law.
Class at 90 when they were in middle school. You don't have to go very far to them, and that is Alex Road. Woodward gets it over.
Great transition.
You know, I look out and I see my man Han. You can see him kind of resisting. We got great cameramen. I tell you, our guys in the truck are doing a fantastic job today. That was it.
Play. We got two guys covering somebody behind the goal. Last time I checked, the only guy that scored from back there was Gary Gate. Ball off the face off. Powderly picked up two of those swings. Be chasing around a little bit. He'll run by you if you're going to chase him out there. He'll get by you eventually. You said
and McDonogh's going to run some clock here, I'd imagine, as Ham Whiteford comes out.
There's Road.
Is another man's treasure, and the Screaming Eagles.
Alex Road decided to come out and execute the double team, but on the open goal.
Protects his stick well.
11-7.
His list of accolades and strengths is long and distinguished.
Prime number?
71, yes.
And prime number is a number that can't be...
is only divisible by itself and 1. So, love prime numbers. It's the only thing I'll wear. Get there.
Here come these double picks that McDonough's intent on doing. Here's our guy Simmons. Nice check by 19. Pound.
As I watch Bruce Posner go by of Terp Talk, one of the great Terp fans on the planet.
Here's Road.
Up by the Eagles. Now it's Jack Parr feeling it. Oh, go on and get it, son. Reaching all the way out into the back.
A fair fight.
Not a fair fight. And you could tell he's loving that.
Been in there so much, but there's a reason that they haven't been using Braun. They've been using Wilson and enough face-offs that he's allowed McDonogh to get enough possessions to extend their lead out from the 6-3 halftime margin they had.
Move. With 2:12 left, I don't know if it's going to change the outcome of the game, but it certainly was a great match.
Quite enough offense without those guys.
Here's Milani at a great behind the back. Pushing up the field the quick way. And we're going to get a push. Give the ball to McDonogh with 1-4. And then they cradle it right out of bounds. That's an unfortunate turn also.
The right things, and in any midfield group, especially with two alpha males.
So, Bob, we were talking about the Under Armour underclass players of the game. You like Wilson?
Player of the game.
Notre Dame.
He picked up a couple really nice ground balls. He scored a couple good goals. He made really nice decisions on that
shot. That's
the greatest
shot.
position I think in lacrosse, that left-handed low attackman.
I'm the younger brother of a left-handed attackman. So, yes, huge thank you to the McDonogh Athletic folks for welcoming us in. Saying we'll be back for the interviews.
At Whole Foods, we believe in real food. Whole Foods Market.
At Kelly, we provide. The Summer Rumble is headed back to Richmond June 10th and 11th and will feature top quality competition from the U.S. Start your summer at the best run event with coolers on every bench, shade tent for every team, and an event that is fueled by Gatorade. Go to cselax.com for details and the best rivalries in high school lacrosse. The action begins with the A Conference semifinals on Monday, May 22nd, and champions will be crowned on Thursday, May 25th. At Kelly, we provide integrated total benefits, payroll, and workforce management solutions for employers of every size. Save time and control costs. Visit kellyway.com. Sports Fruition, the premier lacrosse and field hockey recruiting tournament.
Men's Lacrosse Coaches Association will be presenting its first ever official recruiting event this summer. All the action takes place June 16th to the 8th at National Cup. It's more than just a tournament.
Gary Gaines behind.
Management and specialty programs. Get more information and contact an advisor at dii-ins.com.
I grow the game.
We grow the game.
And I grow the game.
I grow the game.
And I grow the game.
And I grow the game, baby.
And I grow the game.
Whole Foods Market.
Hey now, Booker Corrigan here with the Under Armour Underclass game. How do you?
Pretty good. I mean, I'm not your typical face-off guy. I just kind of go in there and do what I can and try and get the ground ball on.
We really we try to do those little things as well as possible so we can Road, he's a pretty good goalie, so you kind of got to really put it in a good spot when you're shooting on him.
Work out. We figured off wings to kind of make it a 50-50 ground ball, and we just
Yeah. Who's in charge of scheduling the prom here?
John
McDonogh.
What? Of course.
Yeah, man. Rent. If you don't have one, rent one. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Liam, you like that line, by the way. You don't latch on. I would think there'd be a flock, a harem, if it were. Right? Come on, guy. Step up your. Okay. Was there a blanket statement?
I think it was kind of implied.
I respect that. You have good.
I like BJ out there, BJ Farrar, and Jackson Bonnet's out there for poles. They like to work their
be on the wing.
I know, right?
You had a great ground ball at the end of the game.
Yeah, maybe.
Can't you? Well, talk to Coach Hilgardner.
Hilgardner, yeah.
Hilgy, check this guy out.
On there.
Total baller.
If you want to, hey,
long stick, short stick.
See
this right here? Long stick.
I don't know.
The registered for the tryouts. They both played better than I did today.